Time to leave me loose, Will. Coming out of turn 4, things got real. My tire fell off, ass in the infield. You picked a fine time to leave me loose, Will.
There you go. Wow.
And the fans.
You should record that. You should record that. Ladies and gentlemen, not only is he an announcer, he's a singer. Give it up to Wes James. How about it?
Oh, you.
They didn't even give you a round of applause.
You've been running outside too much.
They didn't even give you a round of applause.
No. But normally, they'll sing along with me on Saturday night when that happens.
They're just cold. And it's really not that bad outside. We're trying to get you out of here at a decent time. It's only 6:30. Hey, who's going to Cochran next week? How about a show of hands? Who's going to the Gobbler 100? Throw your hands up if you're going to Cochran next week. I see you. Who's going to Swainsboro to the Turkey 100? Yeah. Hey, Scott Bloomquist is running that race next Saturday. He's going for the $20,000 to win. Scott Bloomquist will be in a crate car.
Who's going to Wesley Allen's house for Thanksgiving dinner?
Nobody. I'm not even going to be home for Thanksgiving dinner. I'll be driving down 95 going to Cochran. Hey, I will take the drive to Cochran this year than last year for Thanksgiving. Last year for Thanksgiving, I had to drive all the way to Columbus, Mississippi because I overslept and missed my flight. I did. It was my fault. I overslept and missed my flight from RDU to Mississippi, and for my punishment on Thanksgiving, I had to drive all the way. The flight was on Wednesday. For my punishment, I had to drive all day Thanksgiving to Columbus, Mississippi to make the race for the Possum Town Grand Prix.
There was not another flight to get you down there.
No. No connecting flights. Not as fast as I needed to get to where I wanted to go to. Plus, I wanted to go to Starksville. I wanted to go to the big football game between Mississippi State and that big game that they have. So, it just didn't work out. But yeah, so I made it. Just had to drive all day.
But you did get to go to Stark.
I did. I got to go to the Egg Bowl. I got to listen to the cowbells and people screaming and Mississippi State and Ole Miss. What a great game that is! Wow.
What a small town too.
Yes.
There's a song about the Starkville, Mississippi jail. A fellow by the name of Johnny Cash wrote and recorded that song.
Folsom County Blues? Is that it?
Nope. It's called Starkville, Mississippi Jail.
Hey, don't forget, after the Turkey, it's a race. It's the 2018 Gobbler 100, featuring the final championship race of the National Late Model Supercar Series, $10,000 to win, October 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. Plus 602 Sportsman for $5,000 to win. Hobby stock, pure stocks, and bombers $1,500 to win. Practice on Thursday after Thanksgiving dinner. Preliminaries featuring hot laps, heats, and qualifying on Friday night, and the championship races are on Saturday with a $10,000 to win 100-lap event plus much more. Again, that is also adding Junior Enduro to Saturday's program and the Crate Late Models for $2,000 to win. That's the Crate 604s. 241 Jim Wimberly Road in Cochran, Georgia. Again, that's the Gobbler 100. And then race in the new year at the World Championship. Friday and Saturday, December 28th and 29th. Preliminaries on Friday, the 28th of December, 29th, Saturday of December, the big show. Featuring also the Crate Late Models for $10,000 to win. The Durance Lane Street Stock World Championship for $5,000 to win, plus $2,000 to win in 602 Sportsman and Bomber. That, again, is coming up. The World Championship, Cochran Motor Speedway. All those big events, I'll be there for those shows. Go to CochranSpeedway.com. On behalf of Chris Martin and Chance Smith, they invite you for those awesome races.
And if you can't be there, they can also follow you and listen to the races on Community Radio Network.
Yeah, I don't know if we've got that ink deal done yet. That's kind of a... Well, we possibly will. We'll have to see. But next week definitely will. Next week we will. But not the race for the Durance Lane, and they got their own TV and their own rights and production. So we have to go through the hula hoops to get it done.
Yeah,
so
know all about the hula hoops.
That's right.
And to caution like that, we're going to go to a single file restart. I think that's what it looks like.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming back to green.
Tyler Boyette takes the lead. He's got Darren Bailey right behind him in that white number 1. Bailey looks to the inside as they come out of turn number 2.
Okay. There we go. Had a lot of enduro cars start this race. Got a problem. Lucky 13. Not so lucky on the front straightaway.
Had 28 cars. There goes Shannon Curls to the outside, moves up into third place. And we've got trouble in turn one.
Yeah, that's a 13 car. Lucky 13.
We've got a car that's stalled up in turn one, and the caution will be out once again. We've had 2 completed laps.
No name on the driver of the 13. No, I'm sorry. Lucky 13 is Robert Spence out of Sylvester, Georgia. He's the one that stalled. We go under caution.
He got it refired, though.
Hey, so if you DVR'd the NASCAR race, cover your ears so you can watch it when you get home. I'm going to unveil the NASCAR champion in 3, 2, 1. Car number 22 for Team Penske Racing, Middletown, Connecticut's Joey Logano is your 2018 Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series champion, Wes James.
Well, I'll tell you what, couldn't happen to a finer guy than Joey Logano. Good driver, good young kid. Love to see him race.
His first career NASCAR Cup Series title. Joey Logano wins Homestead, and in doing so, wins the championship. And my buddy Bob Pockris from ESPN sent me that tweet just a minute ago. So thank you, Bob. Full story coming up shortly. Congratulations, though, to Joey Logano.
He is our 20.
I would have loved off the record. I mean, I know I get to do a lot of announcing with NASCAR Media Group, but off the record, I would have liked to have seen Martin Truex Jr. win the championship. It would have just been an awesome send-off to the closing of the Denver, Colorado shop for Bernie Visser. Such a great guy. I know him personally. Just an awesome individual. I'm going to miss seeing him in the Cup Garage. And I'm sure he's still going to be around a time or two. But Furniture Row Racing and the awesome success that Martin Truex Jr. had. The great battle with him and his girlfriend, Sherry Pollux, fighting cancer and still battling, kicking ass, and doing what they got to do to continue to be on the racetrack. Just phenomenal. I have so much respect for Sherry Pollux and fighting that battle of cancer. And Martin Truex Jr. doing what he's been doing. Just, yeah. But congratulations, Joey Logano. Awesome. Number 1 car out in front, Darren Bailey from Waynesville, Georgia. And Darren Bailey is about to bring us back to the green flag. Here they come, Wes James, out of turn number 4. We're ready for the restart. Nope, we're going to stay 1 to go. Nope, there. Well, they were trying to go. False courage, but the 1 and 1 I have to go out again. And speaking of cancer, another dreaded, hateful disease that I can't stand. I know everybody else in the racing world and the personal world can't do it. A good friend of ours in the motorsports generation, Mr. Chris Knight of City Chevrolet out of Charlotte, North Carolina. One of the men that helped make Crate Late Model Racing be where it is today. Mr. Chris Knight passed away of cancer on Friday afternoon. So our thoughts and prayers. And yes, cancer does suck. I'm sorry.
Yes, it does. And it shows.
Ready for the restart here in another lap or so.
All right. Cancer's not particular either about who it attacks and when.
Oh no.
And how.
Oh no.
Is no respecter of persons, that's for sure.
No, sir. Hey, race fans, there is some great food at the concession stand.
Yes, there is. There's barbecue sandwiches down there. Not Eastern style North Carolina barbecue.
I got to get me some. I hope they have some left before the end of the night.
There's barbecue sandwiches down there.
Yes, we have to raid the concession stand before when we get done announcing.
Cheeseburgers, hamburgers, 3 complete.
There's that feedback again. I can't figure it out. It's just started when it started getting dark. But anyway, we're back to green. Here we go.
We are.
Let's try it again here.
Tyler Boyette in the number 1 car. Shannon Curls up high. He'll lose that 3rd position as Darren Bailey. And Tyler Boyette running 1 and 2s. We're back back racing here at Needmore Speedway.
The 1 car in the battle of the ones. They're 1 and 1. Tyler Boyette, Darren Bailey. They're 1 and 1. Flip-flop 1 and 2.
Scott Wisham is in 3rd place with Shannon Curls right behind him.
Yes, sir. You know these guys better than I do. But they're superstars just like those late model supercars were just a moment ago, the Enduros. And they put on some great racing, too. And what a great field of these cars on hand.
Chris Cunningham, remember him from the Super Streets?
Yes, sir.
He's running currently in 5th place
You
now.
know, Wes, these cars remind me of when my daddy used to run cars called Super Stock, and they're Camaros, and now we've totally upgraded to the Super Stock cars looking like limited late models of today's world. And these cars are enduro cars because there's a Camaro, that black number 2 right there.
Yep.
Reminds me so much of my dad's Super Street car, the Camaro, as he goes back into 1 and 2.
That's, in fact, our points champion.
Well, there you go.
Roland Benton. He is not in the car that he won it with. He's in the car they call Black Beauty that he is driving right now. The top 5 cars just pulling away from everybody. Boyette, Bailey, Curls. Looking to the inside, Cunningham right behind him.
There you go.
Curls moves into 2nd place as he passes.
Trouble, turn 3 off the pace, 1 car. He's got a problem. Up the wall out of turn number 4. He'll exit behind the racetrack. That's the number 1 car. That's the A1 of Austin Bailey. Will still stay green. We will stay green. Austin Bailey behind the wall, West James. Leaders are in turn 2.
They have dropped back as Boyette and Bailey, 1 and 2, as they start to move away from the rest of the pack.
Well, out in front, the number 1 car. Again, as you said, Boyette and Bailey. No change in the front row, 1 and 2. They're 1 and 2 on the racetrack.
And Scott Wisham and Chris Cunningham running 3 and 4 as they put some distance between themselves and the rest of the pack.
Now, Scott Washam, he started this race in 5th. He's in the 3rd spot right now as they come across the stripe. And then you got behind him the 35 car that started 4th of Chris Cunningham out of Albany, Georgia. We spoke to him earlier in the Street Stock event.
Absolutely.
Or the Super Street race. What a good show that was.
He finished in the top 2.
Trouble, turn 2. 2, 3, 4 cars have gone around. T-boning, slamming, bamming. 1 car has now become 3, 4 more to the infield grass. And caution will come out again in turn number 2. Yellow flag out again, West James. It started with 1 car spinning on the outside wall, and then from there we had 4 or 5 cars more collected.
The 048 U2 car of Alvin Carlson up against the wall coming out of turn 4.
Under caution, we'll clean it up. We'll be back. CRN, the Community Radio Network's coverage of the Early Bird 50.
Some energy drinks want to scare you. Some even want to bully you around. And the others, they're just blowing smoke. Packed with vitamins B3, B5, B6, and B12, the new HiQ energy drink comes available in 4 exciting flavors. Skyberry Fusion, Apple, Coconut Fruit Punch, and Lemon Lime. Natural caffeine, no preservatives, no crash, no bull. HiQ Energy Drink. Wings are for birds.
Rudo Apparel powers teams and athletes around the world by offering the best in customer uniforms at an unbeatable price. Visit RudoApparel.com or give them a call today at 347-850-2720 to build your one-of-a-kind uniform made just the way you want. Rudo Apparel, the #1 shop for custom uniforms and apparel. That's 347-850-2720. When you are looking for a company to help build your next project, what do you look for? Price? Honesty? How about our general contractor with integrity? If this sounds like you, it's time to call my friends over at Osborne Company Incorporated. No matter what project you have in mind, the Osborne Company will get it right the first time. Just listen to some satisfied customers. Every detail was given its due attention. We have done major projects over the years, and the quality of the work given to us by Osborne was far superior to other companies. Sound like a company you want to deal with? Head over to OsborneCompany.com to see what they can do for you today. Or give them a call and talk with the friendly staff at 336-623-2111. The Osborne Company. Integrity, excellence, and value.
Steer no change in the top 5 as caution came out for an incident involving 3-4 cars or more. Some are on the hook. Others having steam problems, looking like Tin Man on the back straightaway with that smoke bellowing from the front end of where the radiator